Hi! Just thought I'd do a quick little introduction to the video and then I'm going to go and do it somewhere more peaceful and private. Woof! Had a bit of a funny day today. And it made, something happened which I saw coming but knocked me a bit sideways. So I thought, while I've got the chance, I'll do a video. As my own way of remembering my path and what's important to me. And so in this I'm going to talk about psychedelics and my psychedelic journeys. Sounds better than trips, doesn't it? I don't know whether I'll talk about them all in one because I'll just go on forever, but maybe I'll touch on a couple of things that's important to me. I've been sat outside for a while just trying to pull myself together to think about what I want to say and all that, and then I thought, oh bollocks, it doesn't matter. I know that the people that are watching my videos so far are beautiful people, and so I shouldn't fear judgment from others. You're your own worst critic and judge, so to speak, so if I don't like the way I'm coming across, I need to deal with that myself. And so I need to be authentic, I need to be flowing and speaking. And again, I'm sorry about the swearing if I offend anybody. I noticed a couple of people had, two people, I've only got about 20 subs, but 2 people have detracted their subscription to me. So hopefully it's not because I'm offending them and just because I'm too weird or something like that. So anyway, yes, I'm going to talk about psychedelics and mental health and probably rant a load of shit myself, but really I'm just I'm hoping that during my life I can help establish some even if it's just for me and the people that I come into contact with, some sort of mental health re-understanding in terms of everything, labels, mental health, illnesses, services. It's a joke really. Over here in England, the budget for the mental health services has been cut dramatically in the last few years. It's disgusting. I've worked in mental health my whole life, and it's disappointing for so many reasons. Not to be a bitch either, but quite often you find yourself working in fields to do with mental health or caring. I've worked with young children with neurological diseases. I've worked with autism, Asperger's, every type of label disability that you could come across. And I've worked with alcoholics, drug addicts, and families of them as well. And what's always disappointed me is that the people that you're working with as well quite often don't care. And it's hard for them to keep morale up when services and money is crap and wages are shit, and the most important jobs seem to have the less financial backing or wage structures. But there you fucking go, there's nothing we can do. But in my opinion, mental health is misunderstood massively. I think it'll come to the surface soon with people's individual mental health. It's like we're seeing it as a global thing, the collective unconscious, and the damage that can do in so many different ways. But individually, I think we're being tested and we're picking up on vibes now which are making us address our own mental health and categories that we could fall into or be labelled in ourselves. And for me, mental health is a spectrum, like a transient thing. Everything I think, and I'm not sure again, and people go, don't be stupid, that's bollocks. But I feel like the neuroplasticity of the brain is something that needs exploring more. I think psychedelics can change neural pathways. I think meditation can. I think opening up your heart can, and connecting with your higher self can. And we're shied away and we're told these things are harmful, bad, weird, or they don't work, and it's all bloody backwards. The world's backwards. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I felt I'd sort of discovered from my my experiences, and I'll post that after this, whenever that may be. Happy Friday. It's Friday, yeah? Friday the 14th of June, and it's a weird day. Ugh. By the way, thank you for commenting, people. You've been so nice to me, and I feel like a shy little girl who's just like, and I'm not telling anyone anything. I'm just sort of like accepting the niceness and throwing it back out, as hard as life is at the minute. So hope you enjoy my chat, and let me know in the comments anything that you think may help me on my journey. Any channels, any sources, any tips, or any views about the topics that I'm talking about, because I don't want to be preaching. I want to be chatting. I want to be communicating back and forth. And I know people are scared to do channels themselves, because I was as well until literally a week ago. But I'd love it if we could all converse about topics and try and understand what we can together. So, woohoo!